Even though I'm retired, I still get agitated with society from time to time. That's why it's important that I find some hobbies, some things to do for myself that can really help me relax. Today, I'm going to show you 5 hobbies. They were all inspired by YouTube videos, and I'll even link these videos in the description below. Some hobbies that I'm going to take on, and maybe it's something you'd like to do as well. I'm going to start with the first one, which is campfire cooking. And what I like about this is it's definitely something unique. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a thing of popcorn to pop over the campfire. But what I like about campfire cooking is, it's a lot of fun. It takes a lot of patience. It took me a little while to start this fire. I probably have the fire too high for popcorn. We'll see. I may burn a little bit. But if I had a lot more time and I wasn't filming, I would just really go slow, build this fire, and get a nice even pop on my popcorn. But that's going to be the first thing that I'd like to do. You can do a lot of great things over a campfire. For example, not only can you make popcorn, but on the videos that I've watched, I've seen people make bread. I've seen them make meat on a stick, and it all looks delicious. So I really think it's great. I'm even going to try tin can cupcakes, believe it or not, which sound amazing. So that would be the first thing that we do, the first hobby. Hey everybody, it's Ron. I'm on a mission to help as many people who are retired reach their full potential. If you think it's something you'd like, do yourself a favor and subscribe to the channel. I'm really looking to gain some traction. The second one is minivan camping. I really like this one because it's something you can do overnight. It doesn't take a whole lot of prep time like tent camping, and it just seems to be a lot of fun. Well, I apologize if you can't hear me, but it looks like my popcorn's taken off already, and we're only on number 2. But minivan camping, you can get a little portable battery unit. You can run some lights. You can run a little Keurig if you want, and it just looks like a really good time. It's something, like I said, you can do by yourself, or you can do with your family. So that's the second one. I'm going to get that off the fire just so we don't burn the whole place down. But it looks like it might have turned out okay. Hang around till the end and I'll show you what this popcorn looks like. But again, with minivan camping, I have a little collapsible awning tent that I could bring for some shade. Bring a lawn chair, you start a little campfire, you bring a cooler full of drink and food, and it really seems like it would be a good time. You could do it with, I'm going to try to do it with my wife. It may be hard sleeping on a little bed in the back of a SUV, but we'll give it a shot. We don't mind being close to each other. That's what 27 years of marriage is all about. And the third one is making craft beer. I really like this one because, again, this is another one that's not immediate. It's not overnight, but it looks really fun. And, you can buy a craft beer kit. It gives you all the basic ingredients, and then you can design it the way you like your beer. Personally, and I probably should admit this, but I like a very citrusy beer. Blue Moon's one of my favorites, so I would try to put some type of orange or grapefruit, but some type of citrus to really spice it up. And it takes about 6 weeks for the beer to be ready from the start. So you got to go through the fermentation process, then you bottle it, and then you wait a couple of weeks, you refrigerate it. One thing that I thought was really cool, I had a teacher who worked for me for years, and he got into making his own craft beer. And what he would do is when the beer was ready, he would hang a flag outside the front of his house, and that would let his neighbors know, and they'd either come by to have a drink. I'd like to do that. I got my man cave downstairs. It'd be a great way to keep in touch with the neighbors. So number 3 was making craft beer. The fourth one is making jerky. Now, this one really intrigues me because I like jerky. My whole family likes jerky. But the price of jerky is getting insane. My brother and I joke because we always talk about what's Trump doing about the gas prices. Well, I want to know what's Trump doing about the price of jerky. You know, you go to the grocery store and you buy an 8 pack of chomps and it's over $20. I think that's crazy. We need to bring that price down, Mr. President. So do us a favor. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to make my own jerky. I have a nice smoker here in the backyard. I could use that. Or I'm thinking about purchasing a dehydrator. But what I love about jerky is you can make your own flavors. You can flavor it with jalapeno. You can flavor it with teriyaki, barbecue, Tabasco, whatever flavors you like. And what I really like about it is in retirement, I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of excursions. And that's great pocket meat. You just put some in a little plastic baggie, put it in your pocket, and throughout the day, you get it to give you energy. And the last one I want to try, the fifth hobby that I think is really a very unique and cool hobby, is just making or repurposing old things into household decor. This is actually, my wife made this back in middle school, and I love it. It's down by my pool table. I put it on every time we shoot pool. It's the way we get the game started. And on YouTube, I've watched a lot of videos where people take an old Jack Daniels bottle and they turn it into a lamp. Or they take different types of bottles that are interesting and they turn it into a light fixture that hangs over the bathroom, or maybe a sconce for somewhere in the house. My wife and I love the rustic look. So this is something I really want to try. And again, all these video ideas are in my description, and I've attached a playlist with some of these videos as well. And of course, you can search. So those are the 5 hobbies. If you got any value out of this content, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. The channel's really growing and I'd like to see you be part of it. Also, leave a comment. If there's a hobby you think is unique, that was inspired by YouTube that you're doing, let me know about it. Or if you want to see any of these videos or hobbies demonstrated in a video, I'd love to do that, but I want to hear from my viewers. All right, my friends, I promise this is not trick photography. This is completely real. My camera actually got too hot because I had it too close to the fire. I have some notes, they actually burned. But we are determined to get through Campfire Popcorn to show you how this turned out. And it turned out even better than I could imagine. I mean, it is, even though the bottom might be a little burnt, it is absolutely magnificent. It's probably as good as movie theater popcorn. And I can't wait to enjoy this. I wish you were here so you could enjoy it with me. But it's one of the easier things to do over a campfire. A little bit difficult if you're filming a YouTube video. And the fire got a little higher than I wanted it to. But I'm going to perfect my campfire cooking. And again, if you want to see this from start to finish, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, class dismissed. All right, so you can see the aftermath here. Unfortunately, my script got completely burned. Those are just notes that I use. And you can see the camera was a little too close to the fire. Little damage on the tripod. I don't think that'll be hurt. Probably gonna have to buy a new set of gloves though. That's for sure. But what was happening is I took a little too much time getting ready for the shoot. The fire got a little hotter than I wanted it to. I used those big logs in there to prop up the food grate that I set the popcorn on. And that's why we got a little bit of a burnt bottom. But just to show you, I'm coming in the house, don't mind the mess. Just to show you what we actually got out of it, what we salvaged. It is tremendous popcorn. If you put a little butter on that, a little salt, I think you're going to be very happy with the results.